Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my card and a cuppa for Friday, what is it, the 6th of January. Okay, let me find you over on my laptop and then I can see comments and stuff. There we go. Okay, so today I'm going to play with some new things because this catalogue went live yesterday along with the celebration brochure. So if you don't have a catalogue or you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I can get a catalogue to you. But yeah, there's some beautiful new products in this catalogue. Lots of yummy things, and this catalogue goes till April, the end of April. Let me just see, 1st of May 2023. So it's only for 4 months, and celebration is only for January and February. So if you want a catalogue, let me know and I'll get one out to you. But we're going to play with some new things in the catalogue. So I shall put my phone up into the holder and we'll get started. So just bear with me for a minute. Put my light on. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I've zoomed in a bit. Yep, that's beautiful. Okay, so with the celebration brochure, any $90 order that you place, you can select a free item. So there's this gorgeous adorable owl set. There's this thanks a bunch. I'm not keen on this one, but that's just me. There's the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper, which coordinates with the Dainty Designs bundle in this catalogue, stamp set and dies. There's the Day at the Farm Designer Series paper that coordinates with the On the Farm bundle in this catalogue. There's this Sending Support stamp set, some sentiments. So they're all $90, free with a $90 order. There's this Favoured Flowers 12 by 12 Designer Series paper that coordinates with fragrant flowers in this catalogue. There's this stamp set called In the Country. And then after that, you jump up to freebies with a level 2 celebration order. So level 2 is a $180 spend. So there's the Beautifully Happy stamp set. So with a $180 spend on product, you can choose this for free. There's the Dandy Designs 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and it's a big pack. It's 48 sheets, so 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. And did I miss a page? I didn't. So, and there's also a fantastic joining special. So if you wanted to join, have a talk to me. There's 3 options. You can choose the exclusive Boho Blue Mini Cut Emboss machine and pay $210, and you'll get that plus $315 of Stampin' Up products. Option 2 is you can just get the normal white mini cut emboss machine, pay $210 and choose $315 worth of products. Option 3 is you can just pay the normal $169, no mini machine, cut emboss machine involved, and you choose $315 worth of products. It's an awesome joining deal, so let me know if you're interested in that. So I shall pop that aside. Now we're going to play with 2 packs of paper. Hi Margaret, how are you? 2 packs of paper in this mini catalogue. They're both specialty papers, so, and they're both 12 by 12. I've just cut some up to be samples. So that's page 45, and where's the other one? Oh, here it is, page 43. Oh, so close by to each other. Hi Lynn, how are you? Okay, so the dry brushed metallic, it's 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, 2 of each colour. The colours are Cajun Craze, Petal Pink and Soft Succulent. I really think this looks more bluey than the green Soft Succulent, but that's the colour that's saying. So we're going to make a card using some of this one, the Soft Succulent. So that's 4 sheets, 12 by 12, and that's $14 in the new catalogue. And the other one we're going to play with is this Like an Animal Specialty Designer Series paper. So it's a normal paper, 12 by 12 paper pack, 12 sheets. And it's gold foil and silver foil on side A. Now, have I got the 6 pieces here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it's hiding. Oh, there we go. So 3 gold, 3 silver. And on the other side, it's like animal prints. But they're just matte, just normal. So you've got the gold foil on one side and the matting animal prints, the matte animal prints on the other side. Really cool paper. So I'm going to do 2 cards with dotters. So let me pop that away. Now here's one I've done already with the animal print, like an animal, I should call it. So this card, oh, I'm crooked. Don't like being crooked. Let me see if that fixed it or if I did it worse. No, I did it the right way. So this one I did using the gold foil and the silver foil, and I've just used the painted texture embossing folder and the stylish shape dies. And I've used the second smallest, not that teeny tiny one. I'll put that somewhere. I've used these 2 and can't get them off. There we go. I use these 2 circle dies to cut my circles out with. So what I thought I'd do is I'd make the same card, but I'd do the reverse side of the paper and do the matte animal print. So what I shall do, I've already cut my circles out and my banner, but I want to emboss this card matting piece with the painted texture embossing folder. And I'm also going to emboss one over here. This was the other card I've made for my launch, just to show what's available. But I'm going to use the dry brushed metallic, and I'm going to put that onto a piece that's embossed with the painted texture. So I shall get my embossing machine and we shall just emboss those 2 pieces of cardstock. Now you do need the big cut emboss machine when you're embossing, because these embossing folders won't go through the mini. There are some embossing folders that do go through the mini cut emboss machine, but I'm not using one today. Okay, so I'm putting my piece of soft suede cardstock into my embossing folder. So you need, for a 3D embossing folder, you need plate 1 and plate 4. And then you just wind that through. And you get a lovely piece of textured cardstock. I love it. So I'll just grab the white piece of cardstock to do as well, and then we won't need the emboss machine again. This is one of my favourite embossing folders. So that's it again, all done. So I'll put that over there, ready for my next card, and we'll get rid of the embossing machine. Okay, so we'll bring our card back in and our sample. So these are cards I'm just sort of coming up with for my launch. I'm doing a virtual launch tomorrow. I'm doing a Facebook Live tomorrow at 1:30. And then the following Saturday, the 14th, I've got my in-person launch. So, and I think I've got that filled. I think I've got 6, maybe 7 people coming. So that's a full class, a full launch. Okay, so that was with the foil side, and I'm going to do the other side. So I'm just going to place them first off. And I just saw this, now I should have 6. I do have 6. I just saw this on a sketch challenge. And I thought, oh, that's quite nice. I've got circle dies, I can do that. So off I went and did it. And it's just a bit of fun. Good for a masculine card, I think. And I've got a little strip that I can put on the inside of my card. This one I did this way. I don't know which way have I cut this. Yeah, same way. Same way. Okay, so I'm going to put the smaller ones up on dimensionals. So I shall get my dimensionals. So I'll move that out of the way. It's hard to cover up the foil, but when you've got the card beside you that's in the foils, it's not as traumatic. Okay, so that's that. So now I'll get a couple of dimensionals. I had a busy morning this morning, just with bits and pieces going on. Been selling off a few of my mum's possessions. Like she had, what did she have? She had a recliner chair that was a lift chair, so put that up on Facebook Marketplace, and that went off this morning. And a little set of drawers went away this morning. So sold one of her walkers the day before yesterday. So we're hanging on to one because Mark's mother is quite elderly. She's 94 in January, in a few weeks. And she really needs a walker. But I think she might be stubborn and not want it. But anyway, at least we've kept one to offer her. So how quick and easy does this card come together? It's really simple, isn't it? And how different do they look? They look quite nice. You could even mix some of the foils with the matte sides of the DSP. That might be another one I could make up for my launch. The other thing I had this morning was one of my team members, Christy, called in with her puppy dog. She's got a Groodle called Remy. And she called in because I've been dying to meet Remy. And oh my goodness, she's huge compared to my little Rosie. So Go To Greeting Stamp Set is one of my favorites that I go to all the time. So I will make this a happy birthday card because I think it's quite good. It could be used masculine or for girls. And I haven't put any bling on this card, but I think it's okay without. I don't know. I don't think it needs any bling. So just the little happy birthday. I do like the font in this stamp set too. So that was with soft suede ink. Now I put that one down flat, but I think I might pop this one up. I think it might look better up. Yes, my little Miss Rosie wasn't happy having another doggy having mum's attention. She's a bit precious, but she has to get used to that. I'm allowed to say hello to other dogs. Okay, so I've got a strip of, this is the strip when you cut 6x6 paper up, like a 6x6 square up, if you're cutting it to 14.4, which is the size of the card front, this is the strip you get off from a 6x6 piece of paper. So I just use it to trim cards on the inside. I shall get my little post-it note out of the way. I just put a little strip down there or across here, whichever, and it just trims the inside of the card. So I will do the other side, the matte side. So I put adhesive on the gold embossed, the gold foil, I mean. I just thought I'd put that down on the sentiment stamp that I hadn't cleaned. I thought, uh-oh. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in here. So you can have a little tiny border. And then I just cut that bit off. There we go. How quick and simple is that card? It's just to, hang on. Let me get my little adhesive remover. I wish Stampin' Up! Would bring this back. This is one of the best things ever. We used to sell them, but not anymore. So I wish they'd bring it back, because it was a great little thing to add on. Now I've got a hair there. Well, it is animal print, isn't it? Except I think it's one of my hairs from my head. I'll get the hair out before I give that to anybody. So that is the Like an Animal Specialty DSP. Really, really pretty paper. I'll get it right in a minute. And then the reverse. Looks good both ways, I think. So that's that card. So let me clean off my greetings before I put my card on top of it and get a mess. Did anybody place an order when the catalogue went live yesterday? I did. So my crafting of not buying craft supplies in 2023 didn't last very long. Not to worry. Anyway, so I'll put that one aside. And I'll get this one over here. Now this one is the beautiful Fancy Flora Designer Series paper. But I'm going to use the dry brushed metallic DSP on this card. This is gorgeous, shimmery, gold, just beautiful. Love it. Love it to pieces. So tomorrow on my Facebook Live launch, I will go through the catalogue and show things that I've purchased and cards I've made, and we might make a card. So that's my piece of painted texture embossing folder cardstock. Now this piece of the dry brushed metallic is 4 centimeters by 14.4. You sure did, Margaret. Hi Cheryl. You sure did, Margaret. What did you get? What did you order, Margaret? I can't even remember what I ordered. I'd have to check my printout. Okay, let's put this way. So I'm putting this down with the Tombow glue onto my painted texture card mat. I like the glue because you can just wiggle it over if you haven't got it lined up. And the rain comes down. When I thought we had a bit of summer, but it didn't last long. You were very good, Lynn. We were good. I wasn't. I was naughty. Now, I want to show you something that I saw Sarah Douglas do on a live on Tuesday. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. $600 worth, Margaret. You've been saving up for that or spending some Christmas money. Good on you. Okay, so this is a 1.5 centimeter. I'll close my window because it's rain's going on awning downstairs and might be too loud. This is a 1.5 centimetre by 14.4 of soft succulent. I still think it looks blue. But I'll show you what I saw Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stamping Up, do the other day. She got a bone folder, and I know you can do this, and it breaks up the fibres in the cardstock. But so she just did this a few times, and then it separates the layers, and it looks a bit like, have I done it enough though? Oh yes. No, I haven't. I've got to do it a bit more. It looks a bit like ribbon once you pull it apart. It looks like a textured suede ribbon or something like that. And it's like a cheats way. Isn't this funny? The Calypso Coral worked perfectly for me. This one's not working for me. Okay, let me grab another piece of soft succulent because that didn't work for me. The Calypso Coral on this one worked beautifully. Can you see? So let me grab another piece of soft succulent. I don't think that's going to be long enough. It's not. Okay. So I'll cut this off here. Isn't that the way when I do a live, what I just did only half an hour beforehand worked perfectly. Doesn't work for me. So 1.5 centimetres by 14.4. You in shock, are you, Lynn, at Margaret's order? Well done. Okay, I'll get a bit stronger with it this time. So you're just breaking the texture up, the fibres up in your cardstock by doing this. Let's see. See, I was probably being too gentle and kind to it. Okay. Let's see. See how it's separated? Yeah, you got to be rough. There you go. You got to be rough. Okay. And that gives you a strip of soft succulent paper or cardstock that just looks a bit scruffy and, I don't know, textured. So I'm going to get my green glue and put it on here. Move my card base. And I'm just going to butt it up against the dry metallic designer series paper. And move it down a fraction. There we go. Put my glue back on. I know, I saw Sarah Douglas do it and I thought, how cool is that? If you don't have ribbon to match, just do a strip of cardstock and hack it about. No, break all the fibres up in it and peel it apart, and then you get something that looks a little bit ribbony texture that you can add to your cards. And I thought that's pretty cool. So I thought I have to share that. Okay, so that's gone onto my card base, hopefully the right way, and the card will open the correct way. Yes, thank goodness for that. Okay. And then you've got another piece here if you want. Ah, you joined up, Margaret. Well, good for you. So you got a little mini cut emboss machine, Margaret? Which colour did you get? White or blue? Okay, now what do I want to do? Soft succulent. Okay, and I shall use my go-to greetings. And just a note. That will fit. It's a super duper joining special. The joining special's just amazing. So glad you took advantage of it, Margaret. Just a note. There we go. Okay, yeah, totally get that too. Okay, so I'm going to stick some dimensionals on the back, and let me think. See, this one's gone at an angle. This one's going to be for inside. It does need something though, so let me see. Oops, things are falling down. I can't remember which die this die shape comes from. Could be Quiet Meadow. Can't remember. I've just got this box. I've just got this box with ones that are just all pre-cut. Sometimes I get on a rampage and I cut things out. So that's when I can't remember what die set it comes from. So this is the soft succulent ribbon, the in colour ribbon. You know what? And I think I'll just pop, because I think that does look nice. It does need a little bit of something. Okay. So the way I do my ribbon, when I sort of do it behind, I put a little bit of double-sided tape. And I'll get my old Stampin' Up! Piecing tool. I've got my new one, but, you know. Which way do I want it to go? This way. So this is just a trick I do if I don't want to tie a ribbon. And just do a little bit like that, and I put a bit more double-sided tape over the top to secure it. Okay. And I shall put that there, I think. Hope I did that straight. I think I did, yes. And inside this card, I did the card this way. This is my little strip of the 6x6 piece when I cut it down to 14.4. And I'm just going to stick it in here like so. I've got to walk up the road and post a parcel and my brother's birthday card. I better wait until the rain stops. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's that. So that's another way of using up DSP, is just putting a little strip inside, or you can put it on the envelope flap. That's another way of using up DSP. I'm going to start doing that more because I have so much left over, it's just wrong. Now, I think I'm going to get the iridescent pastel gems. Yes, it's a current embossing folder, Cheryl. It's called Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. It's in the annual catalogue. So I should have ordered more of these because I really like them. Let me have a look and see if these are soft succulent. So up the back is the best place to go. Page 15. Because then you can find them quickly. Okay, so they're the iridescent pastel, Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue and Gold. So it's not soft succulent. Wonder if it'd look alright though. Let's have a look. It's Balmy Blue. You know what, I think it looks alright. I think you could get away with it, because that's what actually I thought this was. I thought it was Balmy Blue, but it's not. I should have put another pack of these on my order. Not to worry. I'm sure I'll be ordering again. Okay, so that's using a few bits and pieces from other places. So they're both of these are the iridescent pastel gems from the Fancy Flora suite of products. So how nice is that? Just get the shimmer from the foil paper, and you get this painted texture embossing folder showing through. Oh, that's a good idea, Margaret. Like your idea. And this is the peeling of the paper. Breaking it up with your bone folder and then peeling, it splits and then you peel it off and you get that fluffy sort of felt suede-y look. So they're just a couple of little tricks I learned from, that's a trick I learned from Sarah Douglas the other day. And then this was my other card. So how simple are these? Really simple, and using designer series paper and just a sentiment. Love them. So I hope you ladies enjoyed that, and I haven't gone too long. I don't like to go too long. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, it was new to me too, Margaret. Ah, you do it too, Lynn. Well, there you go. Maybe that's something I can start doing. What I do is when I get cards, after a while, I cut them down here and I reuse them that way. I make them like a card front onto another card. So that's my way of reusing a card. But if you weren't crafty, you wouldn't have the tools to do that. So I hope you like that. Good ideas for men. Yes, yes, this is a good idea for men's cards too. And this embossing folder is great for masculine cards. But yeah, I just thought how easy, just using some dies or strips of paper, and you can make some lovely cards. Just add a sentiment. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Hope the weather improves and we have a nice sunny weekend. Don't like our chances. And I will see you on Monday for my Make It Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.